Hey guys, I hope everything is doing okay for you. Surprise at the light. Ooh, okay. Somebody might need to accept help. I wasn't trying to. Alright. I'm taking it. These are Moonology messages. Let's see what messages come up. Somebody may need to accept help or something like that. You may need to ask for help. It's alright, we all gotta ask for help every once in a while. I mean, you may not want to, right? But I don't know if this is you asking the wrong folks, so I don't know if that's what's going on, collective. Give me your energy. Okay, can I do that with these though? I think I can. Energy for the collective. Okay, I got two that fell. Like that, I'll take them. No, more than that. Face your fears. Some of you guys have something that you need to face, right? And I think the first card may have been something to it. Something where you guys may need to ask somebody for help. You need to face your fears. It's something that you guys have been avoiding, neglecting. Something that you maybe don't want to deal with or something like that. That's the energy that I'm getting. I could tell you now, this weather gonna kill me. It's like, one day is mad hot, the next day, like, it was literally cold. It was cold last night. So I'm starting to feel it. Did they say throat chakra? Okay. Give me more. What else is going on for the collective? That was really, really... Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do my I do. Process your feelings. You have to face your fears and process your feelings. Some of you guys have been neglecting how you feel about a situation, or you haven't dealt with it. Some of you guys could have experienced a breakup, recent job loss, something like that, and you refuse to deal with the pain. Instead, if this is a breakup, some of you guys go right into another relationship, or you work and act as if something doesn't bother you, doesn't need to be addressed, or something like that. Give me more. What else do I collect? Ooh, give me more. I'm gonna try this again. More for the collective. Abundance. Ooh, well, let's see. Okay, well, before abundance, there's some changes. So before your abundance comes, there's some unwanted changes that you guys are going to have to experience, alright? So I kind of feel like you know that already. But abundance is coming. Domicile moon. Alright, we got that. Let me see what stories come out. Do I have one of the cards I got out here? I saw a deck that maybe I packed them away. I want to see something. Nah, I don't need those. Here, we'll do this. Give me one story, whatever flips. Give me the story the collective needs to hear. Off here. Give me the one story that I need to read. I'll read it however it falls. Alright. Oh, really? Oh. You will go on a long trip. Something about a trip? I'm reading these a certain way. You're inclined to be optimistic. You're going on a trip and you are... I don't know if you're gonna be. You're inclined to be optimistic about it, all right? So I don't feel like there's any fear in terms of the trip piece of it, the adventurous piece of it, but there's something that you guys fear. Some of you guys might. This might be. I know what I see. Like I see a water park. I will tell you this. For some reason, clowns. I love clowns, but I've always something about me and clowns. Like, I remember I ran from a clown when I was little. Like, for real. Like, I was at the circus with my father, and the clown came, and I almost passed out. And he just couldn't understand. But amusement park. So, it reminds me of an amusement park, though. Like, one of them water rides where the water's coming out the sprout, like that. It freaks me out. I got really bad. I don't like that. I really don't like that. I mean, there's something with amusement parks, like an amusement park ride. I know something recently happened, but this is separate aside from that. This is not that. This is some sort of a water ride or something with the water. But there's something with the moon, something's hidden, something that you don't see. I do see invisible cords or cords that should be invisible. Process your feelings. Maybe I need to process my feelings about amusement parks. I don't know. Alright, we also have you owe someone a letter, write it at once. Whatever that is, there's some changes that are coming up that are unwanted. You owe somebody a letter. What does that mean? If you owe somebody a letter, it doesn't necessarily mean, like, Dear Abby. It's not necessarily a Dear Abby. It's probably, you better call up somebody, call up the bill people and tell them I'll be late. Or you need to call and check and see why something is too high, something like that. All right, so there's something where you owe something, a letter or an explanation. Some of y'all might need to talk to these people, but you might actually be on some sort of a deadline where you have to give somebody some sort of an answer. I feel like that's what the letter is. Or old man, right? Old days, olden days, black and white days, you know, like a black and white TV. Somebody literally could be sitting down and writing a love letter, which I find that romantic. But, you know, people off these days, that's just my opinion. I think it's romance. Isn't that romantic? Oh, how much did that cost? Nothing. It was a pen and a piece of paper. These guys, okay, I think the stamp cost. How much are stamps? I think stamps are, what are they, $1 now? Like, I don't know. Anyway, 50 cents? 60? I don't know. Carry through with your plans. Nope, that ain't the right message. It is carry through with your plans, but investigate carefully before going into any new undertaking, especially for the next few weeks. That keeps coming up, that for the next 2 weeks, whenever it comes up is very significant. We are at the start of a new week. It actually started yesterday here, which was Sunday. For the next 2 weeks, you guys need to be very careful about who you do business with. In some cases, watch out for females. Not in all. In all business ventures, do not do anything if you can. If you can stay away from agreements or business contracts or something for the next 2 weeks, that is going to work out perfectly for you. If you decide to go into business right now because it sounds like, oh yeah, the time is right, that's because somebody's giving you some crap. You're going to end up paying for that at the end. I don't even know if you want it like that. So this might be 3 separate stories. Face your fears. What's going on with this story, please? Tell me about this trip or the fears or, okay. Something with the King of Swords. Somebody was being sarcastic to you guys. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. Somebody could have been cold, trying to control you guys. Right? Somebody was overbearing. Somebody's actually a loose cannon. You don't know what this person is going to do. Whoever this is. Or this, I don't think this is you. It could be, but I don't think this is you. Okay, give me one. What else? Tell me what else. Alright. We also have here 6 of coins. Generosity. Somebody was supposed to give you something, or you were expecting somebody to give you equal give and take. These cards are difficult. So King of Swords looks upright to you, but really it's reversed, right? Based off the verbiage, because that's the way these cards are. But it says here that somebody who was drunk on power, they were supposed to give you something. You were supposed to have some sort of an opportunity where it's equal give and take. In the beginning, I feel like if this is a relationship, they made you feel valued. Quid pro quo. Equal give and take. Alright, oh boy, here we go. Now, there's the King of Wands that comes up. This one lacks energy. So this one's cold, nasty. This one, oh boy, this might be some work comp. This is a competition between 2 masculine energies, it looks like. Or it could be female, right? So, Queen of Swords, Queen of Wands. In this case, King of Swords, King of Wands. The energy is a little bit different, but if you look at the wording of it, it's really like more female words versus one is going to say loving, the other one's going to be like manly, like that. It's some weird like that, right? So we have this other one over here. We have somebody who was a double. This story came out before too. Somebody drunk on power was supposed to give somebody something or play some sort of role, be generous, have a balanced relationship, equal give and take with the King of Wands. This King of Wands is not very, both of these people is off, right? We got one who is an authoritarian, so they want what they want. They, you know, they're loose. They're sharp. They are, what's the best word for it? I want to say they're charming. This person may have the gift of gab, something like that. But this other one over here, they have no energy. They don't have any experience. But they are also controlling. One thing about these 2 people is they're controlling. So we know that is something that is common between these guys, right? We know one is a loose cannon. We know one is unpredictable. So if you take a look at these, really they're not too different. But one comes across as sarcastic, but they deal with stuff. The other one lacks energy, so they're not going to give you a bunch of da-da-da, right? But at the end of the day, one is a loose cannon, one is unpredictable. To me, what's the difference? One thinks a little bit more. The other one may lead with looks. Because this one over here look good. This other one over here is a skeptic. Give me more. So, I believe it looks like the Libra, Aquarius, Gemini cheated the Aries, Leo, Sag out of something. Child, what is this about? Eight of Coins, money, child, details. Something about the details. Somebody did not share the details. Somebody wasn't dedicated to their craft. Somebody's self-employed. Somebody's committed. So this is about money. You were supposed to give me some money. Give me more. Somebody owes somebody something. Something for some work that they did. You guys maybe did some work for somebody and they cheated you. Child. Somebody could have spent your money because they had an addiction. That's why you didn't get paid. Their money went up their nose. It didn't make it to your pocketbook. Somebody's holding something at a grip. It could be some sort of an addiction. Somebody could have did some work for somebody having to do with money, but it has strings attached. I feel like somebody has secrets. I feel like somebody knows all about the affairs, the addictions. Somebody is bound up mentally and physically by some sort of an addiction. It could be a Capricorn. It could be a Virgo. Could be, yeah, it could be a Capricorn, Taurus. Could be a Taurus too. That energy is showing up. But devil energy. Somebody did something with strings attached. They're like giving gifts. Somebody coerced somebody to come in and work with them. Somebody lacks integrity. Somebody offers somebody something. King of Swords reversed. I'm going to give you something. I probably did give you something. For some of y'all, it was this King of Swords who is dirty, because it's reversed, went and gave a King of Wands reverse, somebody that really does, they worry about their looks and stuff like that. They were supposed to do something for him and they gave him some money. But there were strings attached. And I feel like, first of all, the effort that this person was expecting, you didn't get that effort, right? So King of Swords may have been expecting something amazing, some amazing work to come from the King of Wands. Let down, disappointment because this person's lazy. It did have to do with work. The details were sloppy. It also goes on to say that somebody is unemployed here. Now, this unemployed person, I feel like that's like a Virgo, Taurus or Virgo energy. But there's something here with somebody having an addiction, which speaks to why they weren't able to do something. They're ruthless, they're boorish, they're a tyrant. This is like some sort of rivalry. I think it's a rivalry at this point, but I also feel like it's two narcissists coming together for some goal, but it was about money. They could have come together to do something with drugs, people, transporting people across state lines of a certain age, or just in general. Right? Something with trafficking is here. Somebody wanted some money. Somebody is right smack dab in the middle of an addiction and they didn't get their money. Somebody's mad because a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini didn't pay. You didn't pay me. Status. I'm worried about my status. Somebody's taking it easy. Somebody's trying to take it easy. Somebody's suffering from an addiction. Somebody wants to be free from it. I don't know. Let me more. This read is weird. It's like all over. Nine of Cups. Oh, okay. You just got some nines here. So somebody's completely happy. You might be a Capricorn. Fulfillment. Happy, satisfied. Emotional fulfillment. Rewards for your labor. Strings attached. Somebody did something dirty for some money. But it made whoever did something dirty for money happy. Knight of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. They feel like it's a missed opportunity. Alright, somebody might feel like it's a missed opportunity to traffic you out. I don't even know what other way to put this. Tell me about this Devil and the Nine of Cups. It was somebody's wish. If somebody could have trafficked you out, it would have increased your status somehow. Now we got Knights coming out. We got a Knight of Wands. This one's creative, but they ain't staying around long. Over the top, flashy. If they could have had you on their arm, it would have been their wish fulfillment. But it was based off the wrong reasons, right? It was obsession. This person's addicted to something. But it also says something about restriction. But I feel like it's more of a drug restriction or some sort of, they're restricted in their minds. It's in response to some drug or something like that. Or somebody might be under some sort of a spell, if you say. Like, I see sexual rituals. I'm not necessarily leaning on that. What I'm leaning on is somebody had an addiction. Somebody's definitely materialistic, but somebody could have also Somebody was supposed to be trafficked. There were strings attached to some sort of offer given by Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. They offered something, and in return, they wanted somebody trafficked. And they paid somebody, this King of Wands, to do it, but this person wound up coming back with really sloppy work and could not grip you. Or whatever. Something with somebody's work. Tell me, alright. Hangman. Somebody's in limbo about how to do something. Somebody wants to sweep you off your feet, but they don't know how to do it. It says if you're a Pisces, you're resistant surrender. So you know these people are shady. So you ain't surrendering to that crap. You know they're shady. Uncertainty, delay tactics. They try to delay you. Right? Trying to leave you on hold. Some of y'all might be making a phone call. Says that they're leaving you on hold. Trying to stall you. Somebody's trying to piss you off. Somebody's arguing their case so that they don't have to report to jail. I don't want to have to surrender. I don't want to surrender. I want to resist. Is there a way I don't want to have to surrender. Somebody doesn't know they have to surrender. You're going to find out some weird way. Ace of Swords, child. You're going to find out some weird way. There's something with blocked communication. Somebody's just supposed to report somewhere, respond to something. Whatever this is, your notice didn't show up. Clouded judgment, redirect. Somebody redirected your mail. Somebody blocked communication. Blocked mail is blocked communication. Okay? Because correspondence is communication through the mail. When it is blocked, when it's not dropped off, when it's sitting in the middle of a field somewhere because it's stolen, it's blocked communication. Somebody intervened, gotten away. You didn't get the message. Some of y'all didn't get the message about this Knight of Wands. Being broke, 5 of Coins, left out in the cold, broke, sick, jobless, trying to recover, trying to use you. I want to stay with you temporarily. They ain't going to tell you it's temporary. They ain't even going to tell you they broke. They fronting. It's quid pro quo. Trying to make stuff look like that. Give me more. Tell me, what else? What's up with the 5 of Coins? And so you just found this out. You could be a Pisces that just found out some guy was a bum. Rejection. Ooh, somebody rejected them. They got rejected by a Capricorn. Alright, so if your person took off, they were with a Capricorn, maybe. They're releasing what no longer serves them. So let me be clear. This Capricorn energy rejected them, and they're going to say they're releasing it because, oh, they didn't do it for me. Now, please, this 8 of Cups is somebody walking away. This man has a guitar. He's walking down the street with a guitar, okay, and he's on his way trying to come back to you because things didn't work out too well over here. So he decided he was going to get his belongings and go. This person could be a hitchhiker. This person knows that it's time to move on from whatever situation they're in, but they're trying to come back to you. This person, now there's two, you might be trying to make up your mind about something. I see a Knight of Wands and I see a Knight of Swords here, so you guys might have to make up your mind. I see 2 kings showing up. That has something to do with money. There's something about trafficking that comes up here. Somebody's wish fulfillment. But somebody wishes to be single. That's the thing. This 9 of Pentacles here, this is somebody who's in solo energy. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment, upright. Somebody may have desired a Knight of Swords, right? But they missed an opportunity with this person, and what they got instead was some shameless flirt who is a Knight of Wands. So, Knight of Swords, you probably didn't get that person. This Knight of Wands is available to everybody. He loves them all up and down the street. He's probably a Pisces, maybe. Wait a minute. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. No, Cancer. How does it go up there? Is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces? This is probably a Pisces. It could be. What'd you find out? Page of Coins. Somebody, you found out somebody doesn't have any follow through, right? Somebody about learning from past mistakes, procrastinating. Somebody doesn't have any follow through. Somebody may have taken off on you guys and said they would call you and follow up or whatever. And this might be after a breakup. I don't know if you heard from this person. It says bad news. What they did made no common sense. So somebody's going to reach out to you guys. Literally somebody from the past is trying to come back because they're having a hard time wherever they're coming from. And they stole some money while they was over there or something. They're a minimalist. They believe less is more. This person doesn't have anything. Right? So they had to release their material items. Because they, I don't know. Well, somebody stole something. They're now uncluttering their lives. Their lives have been uncluttered because they lost everything, because they was lying. Let me do my last card. I'm getting out of here. How long have I been? 19 minutes? Are you serious? Death. Something's coming to an end. Five of Wands. Harmony restored. So when this person comes back and you kick them out, harmony is restored. I don't think they're going to interrupt you anyway. You don't really look like you having it. I love you guys. Bye.